Hey y'all, it's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today marks 5 years, 265 days of my ketogenic journey, which means in 100 days will mark 6 years. Technically, maybe kind of sort of the last year or so don't really count. But we'll talk about that and everything else in just a second. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, because it is time to rant, rave, and misbehave Keto Diamond style. So I'm going to put this here because I forgot to tell y'all about this, but it's a funny story. It really is. Today, me and my husband went out for a little while. We're just kind of scouting around some of the thrift stores we've never been into before. And I get out of the car at the very first place we go to, and I feel a breeze, and I feel it in a weird spot, and I'm like, what? And I reach back and I touch, and I realize that Shiva has eaten a hole through my pants. A hole through my pants. How did I not see that when I put my pants on?
I don't understand that either.
How did I not feel that before we got where we were going? I'm sitting on leather seats. How did I know that this much of my show?
At least you didn't go in the store like that.
I did go in the store like that to buy shorts. What else could you do?
Come home.
But we were at a thrift store where I could get shorts for $2. How does it make any sense?
It makes more sense to come home and put
not when you're 30 minutes away and you're already in the parking lot. But how?
I would have never.
I'm also wearing your daddy's t-shirt, so it's plenty long enough to cover my backside. Explain that one. First off, if I could find a comb, I'd comb my head. I don't know where it went, and I just pulled my ponytail down. Second of all, y'all, my family has the hardest heads of anybody in the world. Like, survive the unsurvivable type hard heads. Good thing for it, too, because they've needed them lately, you know. It's been a while now, but my dad had a motorcycle accident, bonked his head, found out the hard way that his head had been bonked pretty hard when they gave me his helmet, and the inside was completely saturated in wetness that was red. My son's head went through the back glass of a SUV while on an ATV, and he hit it about 55 miles an hour. Paramedics was like, ma'am, he shouldn't have survived that, and if he did, he should not have gotten up and walked away. Barely a concussion. If he had one, they couldn't tell. My nephew, a couple weeks ago, had a tree fall on his head. ICU with brain bleeds and fractured skull. And then, just a little bit ago, not tonight, but I don't know how long it's been exactly, but it's been probably about 5 or 6 days. One of my cousins fell off a motorcycle. I don't know the details of the accident. I don't know if he was hit by another car. I don't know if the motorcycle just went down. I don't know what happened exactly, except for that he was on a motorcycle and then he was off of a motorcycle in the ICU with a brain bleed. He's home now. And I'm like, thank heavens for y'all's hard heads. But how are they that hard? And now I know my grandson Zach nearly knocked me out. Well, I nearly knocked myself out with my grandson's head. Went to scare him on a recliner, and I kind of jumped down and went, wow. And I pushed the recliner down, and he smacked his head into mine. I was seeing stars. He was giggling, going, well, you know I got a hard head. And I'm like, but you know, I've got that slipping head too. How did you almost knock me out, and you're giggling and you're fine? And again, thank heavens for it. But if you are the praying type, the two young men, my nephew and my cousin, have not healed all the way, so prayers are always appreciated. It looks like they'll both be okay. Although, you know, healing, recovery, all that sucks and it takes time. So there's that. But I just can't wait for them to all recover completely so I can give them hell about how hard their heads are. Sutvans. It's got to be Sutphin men's because, like I said, I'm a Sutphin, and my grandson's head damn near knocked me on my woo. And then like Anthony accidentally hit, but my head just hurts thinking about it. I'm glad they're all right, or will be. But man, that's some roughness right there. All right, so today was a beautiful day. Yesterday was a pretty great keto day. Not as great as the other day, but pretty great. Again, I've been spinning my wheels and kind of edging up instead of down over the last little while. I need to let Shiva in. She's going to scratch my paint off my door. What little bit's left. All right, they're inside. Yeah. Shush. Leave Shiva alone. She's actually not bothering you. Shiva irritates him sometimes a lot, so I don't blame him for being irritated with her, but she's actually not near him. So, anyway, what was I saying? Yesterday was a pretty great keto day, not as great as the other day. Now, if you're holding a lot of fluid, a perfect keto day is going to look like it did the other day, where I dropped 4.4 pounds, or 3 to 4, pounds. That is a perfect keto day with no oofs, with good sleep, with nothing new to mess up the body, or, if you stub your toe or twist your ankle, you might grab some fluid from that. So that was a very great keto day, and I'm thrilled with it. But that was then, and this is now. Now, yesterday was a good keto day as far as food went, but not great, but good. Went down, happy about it. Not even sure how much I went down. I forgot. I looked at it, I was like, oh, down, yay. But didn't really pay attention to how much. So, you'll see it in a minute. I'll do my weigh-ins and post them. But yesterday, the main thing I did, which made it not great, but good, was a lot of keto snacks products, okay? And by a lot, I mean a lot, because we found that discount grocery store that had all the keto stuff, and one of them I'm gonna go get some more of because it was good, and I ate that at like midnight. So I'm very, very shocked that I went down at all today. And I was thinking while I was eating it, oof, but down is down, and yay. But let me show you. So I did record one of my meals, what I ate, as far as an actual hot, warm, cooked meal is on here. But I started my day, y'all, with some keto-friendly, or keto, what is it, Kashi? I guess Kashi Go? I've never heard the name said out loud before. But cinnamon vanilla cereal, in unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and of course a lot of coffee to wash it down. But this is good. I really liked it. I paid $1.50 for this box at that discount place when they are in general $5 to $6 at a Walmart. So probably going to get some more of that, because not only did I eat that for breakfast, I ate that for midnight dinner. During the day, I had this. It is a lemon coffee dark chocolate. This one is not very good, but I got it for 75 cents, so I tried it. And it was all right, but that's just like dark chocolate. I tasted no lemony coffee, nothing. I just tasted 85-90% dark chocolate. The ingredients on this though are very good, and I would tell you if I could see them, but I have looked at them under my little magnifying glass thingy, and the ingredients are fine. There's nothing wrong with this, but it's just not that tasty. And then I tried one of these. Now you just see the box is empty because the other day I had some and I shared one, and these are I got this whole box for $2 at that discount store. They say keto friendly on them. Protein 1 bars, strawberry and cream, rubber tire laced with strawberry and cream. carbs with it. That's how they are. Not horrible, but there's my review. But anyway, and then there was the meal that I'm going to show you in just a minute. So, all in all, I didn't do bad. I did go down. Let me go ahead and show it to you, and then we'll talk about the world. Well, my world. Well, one or all of those snacks are not keto friendly. But we already knew that, didn't we? Never know till you try, though. 182.8. Alright, you guys, I got a Dave's triple with no bun. Yay, 181.2. That would be down. Yay, what's today? Wednesday? Alright, so. My bad. Again, allergic to the world, and the world caught me just now. Everything's all ugh. And that's not necessarily to do now. Getting kicked out of ketosis and all that can do it. Being slightly affected by certain foods, that can do it. But the fact that I spent all weekend outside and a lot of time outside over the last several days, allergic to the world. My car is also covered in that grit stuff they call pollen, but it ain't all that yellow this time. It's dirty. I need to wash my car. That's what I need to do. I need to wash my car and my husband's. I don't want to, but it needs to be done. So, again, I'm very thrilled going down. I was very, very shocked by it, to be honest. I believe it was Hoot Owl Holler asked about, could keto be dangerous if you're not doing it right, as in cheating often? Honestly, yes, it can. And we have to look at that very honestly. So, to me, there's nothing healthier than a keto or carnivore diet. It cleans you out, cleans you up, gets you going, healthy, fit, active, But if done the way I'm doing it, it could be dangerous, actually. So, they did do a study. It's been a while since I've read it, so forgive me, I'm not all right. But on athletes, basically, they put them on a ketogenic diet, then put them on a high sugar spike to see what would happen, and it did damage their vessels or veins. It damaged the little things that the blood flows through. That sounded horrible. I know better, but I can't remember how they termed it, vessels or veins. Calm down. Calm down. So, yes, being keto and cheating can damage your vessels or veins. And then it could be dangerous to your heart. It really could. Especially doing it back and forth long term, because what you're doing is you're eating all of that high fat, and then you're adding carbs to the mix in probably a high level if you're cheating. So like I would say if you're probably having a taco on occasion, it's fine. If you're having maybe a piece of bread or something like that on occasion, it's probably okay. But to do that frequently and often, hold on. All right, so anyway, eating a high fat diet, adding a whole lot of carbs to the mix, it's dangerous to do that. Really, it is. And if I went to the doctor and said, hey, you've done something to yourself, I have nobody to blame but myself, because I do know that. You do have to be careful, and it's pretty much with anything you do, but it's the same if you eat the standard American diet. You see how dangerous that is. It damn near killed me. And keto fixed that. But eating keto, let's say I eat just all this wonderful, amazing fat, and then in the same sitting, I break in half French fries with that. Yeah, that's very bad. It is, and it could be dangerous, and we do have to be careful with that. Now, I mean, I don't even know which one's worse for you, the standard American diet or keto and then carbing up at the same time. So, do be mindful of it. It can be dangerous, and I titled yesterday's video, Forgetful Eating. And boy, was it forgetful. Because I meant to talk more about, the concept of being forgetful like that. Because I told you yesterday morning when I stepped on that scale, I was excited about, I was thinking it was just like things like this. and had forgotten about the gravy biscuit completely. It wasn't until later I was like, you know, it probably wasn't just that. It was the lard covered bread with the sausage. So it's easy to forget things you do. It really is, especially if it's been like you had that the first meal or whatever. But I think we should be very mindful of that. And what you do is up to you. And I won't judge you for it. I just think that you should put some research into it, some thought into it. And I do know that I could be messing up big time. And I need to get myself completely straight. I'm trying, but I've been trying for a long time. And I want to be realistic because, no, Shiva, don't chew a hole in your bed. Nah. Huh? Ma'am, excuse me. Stop it. Don't chew a hole in that part either. Good girl. She's looking at me with the most lazy eyes and her tail's wagging. But I think it's problematic to eat something and then forget completely about it. So all we can do is try to be more mindful, try to keep ourselves on track, do our research and understand that it could be a bad situation if we were doing all this very wrong, because salt's not bad for you, but with the standard American diet, it is. So if you're salting up on keto and then cheating, you're going to retain a ton of fluid, which has been one of my biggest pitfalls as of late. And forgetting a fluid pill that I'm supposed to take every day. Again, not for weight loss if you're new here. It's for blood pressure issues. So that I've had for many, many years. That's the only disease keto has not cured yet for me, but for many others, their blood pressure has gone down and become normal. It has cured 29 other diseases for me, as long as I don't F it all up and re-disease myself, because that could happen. It's not just about gaining your weight back. You're going to get your diseases back too, and probably then some. So we have to be mindful. We have to be careful. We have to understand that there are consequences to our actions that are not just weight related. And we never really talk about that, but it is the absolute truth that being keto and then cheating a lot on keto could be detrimental to our health. So we have to be kind of careful. And I'm not telling you to go back to the standard American diet. I'm telling you and me, primarily me, to stick to keto. Don't you even think about it. You stay off my couch. I don't trust her. Should dig a hole in that sucker. So anyway, what are you up to, ma'am? What are you up to? Okay, she went back to her bed. She's been a good girl today. I want to make sure she stays that way. I was going to tell y'all something. Oh, so today's been a beautiful day, and thus far, nose itches. Keto, but with some snacking. I'm hoping it works out again because I really do like those, and they seem to be okay. We shall see. So it's after midnight and I'm tired, but that's my fault because I waited too late to do the video. I've been a super busy girl today, and somebody mentioned something about, you know, maybe I should do this whole selling thing on the side and go back to work. I'd like to. You don't understand. I am putting in for jobs. I've just yet not gotten any interviews or callbacks or anything. You see, a lot of the companies in my area, and that they will say they're hiring, are in fact not. They're actually laying off. And then you've got to look at the fact that you've got a lot of young men, strong 20-somethings, that are laid off, along with a 44-year-old female. And I'm not trying to play the sexism card. It's just facts that it's probably going to be better for most companies, especially factories, to hire a young man who can lift and bend and twist and do all that stuff that a 44-year-old female has done realize she shouldn't be doing too much of. The older you get, the more you realize that your back counts. The more that you lift, the worse off you are going to be. Hi, I know you're there. I'm not ignoring you.
Kind of, sort of. Hello.
Hiya.
Hey, you're a clean girl for now.
She is clean for now. She won't last long. That's the stinkingest dog I ever seen in my life.
While I'm petting her.
Yep. That's Shiva, by the way. She's our 3-month-old puppy, who is huge. When she stands on her hind legs and leans on me, she's up to my boobs already. Of course, I'm 5 foot tall, so it's not really saying much, but still.
This is plenty.
She's only 3 months old. Hey, ma'am, don't chew that up. Can't wait till we get out of the puppy stage. But it's not that I don't want to go back to a regular job. It's that has not happened yet. And this is the steps I'm taking to try to keep the lights on. Does that make sense? It's not that I'm trying to do this instead of working ever. It's that this might be the only option for the time being. Unless I want to work fast food. Although most fast food places around here don't seem to actually be hiring. And if they are, they're probably looking for the 20-somethings too. I talked to the lady up at, it's a work first place. They help you with your resume and everything. She said, my resume looks great. I put everything on it that I could put on it. The problem is there's a huge gap in my work history because I chose to raise children. So she said that makes the score on my resume lower, which sucks, but reality. So still trying, still applying, still doing that thing. Hopefully everything works out just fine and beautifully, but I don't know how long it's gonna take. That's all. Oh, y'all mentioned that map back there, that map clock. That's actually something I bought for myself several years back. And Destiny laid eyes on it. She said, oh my God, little Brian would love, my son would love that. What are you doing? What are you doing, ma'am? Oh, toy. She's getting her toy. Only reason I worry about it is like when we got Jake, he ate the rocker off a rocking chair.
Oh yeah, this wood on the end of this table is splintered really bad.
She's done ate that table. So I'm trying to watch these chairs because we're supposed to be selling those, and I don't need a bunch of doggy bites in them because I imagine that'll devalue it quite a bit. But dogs, gorgeous, sweet, lovable.
Talking about the clock.
Oh yeah, the clock. Anyway, it's got some corrosion in the battery thing, which I'm gonna try to get off. But I bought it. It's like, I wonder if I can get that clock to work. Set it in the closet. Forgot it existed. Brought it out the other day thinking I'll try to see if I can't get it working, see what it's worth. Could resell it. And Destiny's like, well, Brian would love that. And I'm like, I know he would. And his birthday is Saturday. So, we're going to see if it's Saturday.
I was off a couple days.
We can get that clock working. I mean, he would love it whether it works or not. But and some of y'all mentioned I should go into a niche like that, like get old clock. I mean like old maps and stuff because your eyes went right to it. Mine do too. I love those things, and if I could find them easily, they would be everywhere because I do love them. But I can't find them easily. I do look for stuff like that. We've got an atlas we just bought the other day, an old one from like I think it's from the 60s. But yeah, I love stuff like that. It's just hard to find, which means it'd be very hard to do a niche with that, at least in our area. Some areas might have a lot of it, but I do appreciate the idea though, because but I do look for stuff like that. I love stuff like that. I didn't even know I liked clocks until we started buying some clocks to resell. So, and now I'm like, I don't really necessarily want that one to sell. But yeah, that's going to be my son's birthday gift, and hopefully I can get the clock to work on it. That'd be nice.
Hopefully Destiny doesn't watch this in front of Brian.
She won't. She'll watch it by herself if she watches it, but yeah. It's an easy, simple birthday gift, and I gave like $5 for it. If I can get it to work, it's going to look great. So Oh, it's going to look great anyway, but if I can get it to work, it'd be even. All right, you guys. So remember, for any of those who want to know or need to, I can help you do keto for free. My contact information is below. I'll answer any and all questions you have. And it's a pleasure to do so. So no worries. Feel free to ask anything you got to ask. And there's some great ways to support the channel in the description below. I reckon that's all I got for you today. Word of the day, map. I'm the map. No. But map from that thing back there. Clock map if you want to. Anyway, much love, many prayers.
Bye.
She just happened to be there.